Our mind has to be absolutely still if we want to hear God. 99% of all our thoughts and actions are coming from our ego. And they have nothing to do with who we truly are or our purpose in life. We are just chasing the ego mind, its visions about life. But it's a waste of time. It is such a waste that we end up at the end of our lives regretting it, wondering what we've actually done. But there is this 1% that is a download from God. God speaks to us. And our mind is just a receiving station for God. The still mind. The mind that is relaxed and open, very present. That mind can hear God. That mind can absolutely hear the voice of God. And we live in a time with great distractions, social media, people, more and more business, more and more doing. And we end up in a big confusion because the devil moves when we rush. The devil controls us when we are in a rush, when we are full of thought. The empty mind cannot be controlled by the devil. The devil, the ego, for me it's the same. The ego lives from a moving mind. The ego lives from a busy mind. The ego has the underlying energy of rushing towards a destination. And that is confusion. That builds up confusion. Moving with God has nothing to do with rush. Moving with God is some kind of spontaneity, presence in the moment, relaxation and joy, bliss, love for what we do. Realization that everything is perfect in that moment and that there is nothing to be done, nothing to be achieved. When we relax, the ego mind is trying to fix relationships, chase people, very much attached to people, money, status, prestige, fame. God is very detached. God is very free. To hear God, the orders of God, in order to become a vessel, knowing with exact clarity what to do in each moment, we need to become very receptive. It is not something we do, it's something we relax into. Watch and wait. Just watch and wait. You can distinguish between what is ego and what is God. The ego energy, as I said, is rush. It feels like full of effort. It's like a push, do this, do that, go and do it. The energy of God is very silent, very peaceful. It's almost like a whisper, but it feels good in your heart. You feel, that is what I need to do. God's voice mostly comes from the unknown, something you don't know yet, something that pushes you into some kind of adventure. The ego is very repetitive. The ego lives from the familiar, from everything you know. It just recreates the past. God never recreates the past. God loves the fresh and the new. He loves the unknown, the freshness and the novelty of life. God is indeed adventurous. And He can only be found in the very present moment, here and now. Once you become a receiving station, you're a person who just waits, feels, and then when it's time to act, you act. When it's time to talk, you talk. But you know with extreme clarity what exactly you must do and say. Because it is given to you by God. It is given to you from above. You are just the instrument. You are just a vessel of it. Your life is a life of extreme clarity. There is no more confusion about what to do or where to go or who to love or who to leave. You know it. You feel it. And everything is born out of silence. First there is silence and then there is movement. And the ego mind is scared of silence. It wants to entertain people. It does not only want to entertain you, it wants to entertain people. Our reels on social medias, they are fast. They're always going on something. There's a stimulation because our mind is addicted to stimulation. Our mind, our ego mind loves that fast stuff. When there is silence in between, it gets uncomfortable. It wants to rush. It's an addiction. It cannot settle in and cannot relax. If you want to hear God, you must relax. You must be here. You don't find God anywhere else but here, in the deepest possible relaxation. Thinking builds tension. No thinking is relaxation. Watching the mind is relaxation. Observing what happens is relaxation. And in relaxation, God suddenly occurs like a current, like a flow that just goes through you. You just catch the wind. You just translate its message. Nothing else is needed to be done on your part. You're a hollow bamboo stick. And God starts to play His song through you. You are hollow, meaning you are empty. You have no idea, no fixed idea about life. You move spontaneous and open, relaxed into this world. There is no prefabricated ideas that you hold about this life. There's no prefabricated program you follow, dogma. You're very open, very alert. Once you have to let go of these prefabricated ideas, you have to be very alert. You cannot walk half asleep because you know you have all these disciplines and dogmas and programs and structures that just keep you going. You move with the tide and with the flow of God, with the flow of life. So you have to be alert in the present moment, feeling where life is taking you. You can come and speak or live with some idea and just present that, because that is dead. Every idea is from the past and it's dead, and if it's just passed on, it has no sufficient meaning. It is no more alive. And God is alive. God is a dance with the present moment. Empty your mind, become a nobody. A somebody cannot move with the flow of life. A nobody, however, can. And nobody can play all the facets of life. Can be the fun one, the serious one, the still one, the dynamic one. He's a nobody, and therefore he is everything.